For the love of, whose idea of a decent blind date is their own department senior. Especially when every single time we meet, either he's the one humiliating himself or I am. Watching those long fingers of his curl around the knife and fork, slowly, methodically slicing his steak, a scene that should have been pure eye candy. I was so mortified I could have dug myself a 3-bedroom condo under the table. After all, at least half of that elegant vibe he's radiating is propped up by my own past disasters. While I was spacing out, Hunter reached over and tugged my plate toward him. I yanked it back like a tigress and glared. "What are you doing?" He lifted one brow, slid his own plate in front of me, and half smirked. "Just trying to be nice. No good deed goes unpunished." Huh, who knew the guy would suddenly channel gentleman mode tonight? I snorted. "You took me by surprise." Okay, any normal person would have flinched. This time he didn't fire back. He simply folded his arms and gave me a head-to-toe sweep. Right before his stare made my first stand on end, he relaxed his brows and let the corner of his mouth tilt up. "TSK, what demon are you trying to scare? Good thing I've got nerves of steel." I tugged at the sleeve of my disastrous, floor-dragging getup and sighed. "Can't be helped. Mom's orders. Scare one guy away. Mission accomplished." Hunter's Adam's apple bobbed. He curled his fingers and cleared his throat. "So, what do you think of me?" My head snapped up. "You high?" He shook his head. "Dead serious. Dead serious." I shut up and attacked my beef. "Why?" I finally asked after forever. "I'm Hunter. Your name's Chloe. Monkeys love bananas." The second the line left his mouth I choked. He leapt up to slap my back. "Me, whatever makes you happy." After the awkwardness plateaued, I muttered, "I don't chew the grass around my own den." "Funny. I don't either. I just eat bananas." He fired back so fast I couldn't even blink. I stared for a second, grabbed my purse, and stalked toward the exit. A sudden chill clawed at Hunter's chest, like a giant fist squeezing his heart, but he still caught my wrist. Voice low. "Eating and rejecting me are two different things. At least finish dinner." I figured. Fine. Awkward is my default anyway. When the torture finally ended, I volunteered. "Let's call it a night." "Sure, I'll drive you." I waved both hands. "No need. I came on my scooter." "Yeah. Right, trapping myself in a car with him. I'd die twice. Back at Maple Grove the second I cracked the door, Mom rang as if she'd wired the place. "Sweetie, how was the boy?" Auntie says he's decent. Good family. Not ugly. Think about it. Okay, a girl alone out there. Dad and I worry." I swerved. "It's not that I won't consider it. He's my senior. We know each other." Mega awkward. Mom squealed. "That's fate. Familiarity is a plus." I rolled my eyes so hard. We sure knew each other all right. Our origin story. Sophomore spring, my entire dorm squad loved karaoke binges that bled past midnight. One girl got dumped, drank like a pirate, lost at dice, and my forfeit was to kiss Hunter. The rest is haze. Just the booze burn in my gut. Me planting one on him, then painting his shirt with vomit and face-planting unconscious. Our beautiful disaster began right there. Sigh, memories best left buried. I tossed a chestnut into my mouth, sprawled on the couch, and doom-scrolled videos until frantic knocks rattled the door. "Who orders food this late?" "DoorDash." I froze. "I didn't order anything." "Dude." Silence. "You Chloe?" "Yeah." "Then it's for you." "Want me to leave it outside?" "Maybe a friend sent it?" "Yeah." "Door's fine. Thanks. Sorry for the hassle." Peeking through the peephole until the elevator swallowed him. I still hesitated, until WhatsApp pinged. "Pretty sure you didn't eat enough. Snack refuel on me." Ugh. "Hunter, a heads up would have been nice. Next time, warn me." "Psycho." I texted back. He returned an innocent sticker plus voice note. "My bad. Got a call right after I hit order." That voice illegal in 42 states. I hauled the bag in. Tomato, egg, beef, potato, shrimp, everything I'd ever mentioned. Being remembered felt dangerously nice. Then WhatsApp stole my focus again. "Whitney, you coming the day after tomorrow? Bridesmaid throne still warm for you. Almost forgot. Lock it in. Tickets booked." I mean, really? Everyone's on their own timeline. She's got a baby. I'm still swiping left. Quick packing. Noon Amtrak tomorrow. Morning math. Crowds plus holiday equals leave early. Perfect timing. Car 5. Seat 2B. I chanted, checking my phone. 1B already occupied. And when I recognized him, Karma laughed. I groaned. "Why are you here?" Hunter's grin could power Eastbrook. "Heading to a friend's wedding." I sighed. "Excuse me," and slid past. The second I sat, he offered, "Snacks?" Pass. "Orange wedges." Anti-nausea. Another head shake. He peeled one anyway and lifted a segment to my lips. "Come on, eat it or you'll feel awful later." Gross, yet logical. I caved and let him feed me. Orange down, eyelids downer. Somehow this Amtrak ride felt cushier than usual. Half asleep, I felt him settle my bobbing head on his shoulder. I nestled in. Somewhere mid-route cold air blasted me. Before I could squirm, a blanket floated over. One stop left I stretched, then his big hand cupped my nape. Fingers kneading through my hair, warm breath fanning my skin. Sparks sprinted straight to my heart. I batted him away. He blinked. What's wrong? Sore. Truth. It felt amazing, but I lied. Need water. He chuckled. Produced a chilled Vita. Straw already poked in. I whipped toward the window to hide my traitor red face. The air went stiff. Neither of us knew what to say. Hunter broke the silence first and asked gently, "What brings you to Seaside?" I finished the last sip of my soda, then spoke slowly. "Same as you, my college roommate's wedding." His face lit up. "No way. Need a ride when we get there?" I shook my head sadly. "Then let's share a cab later," he offered. I waved both hands. No, I already booked a car. Luckily, he didn't push. The Amtrak pulled in fast. Outside the station, we each grabbed a cab and split. I stepped out, looked up, and there was Hunter. For a second, I thought I'd gotten off at the wrong stop. Whitney's texted address said otherwise. The world really is tiny. Hunter saw me at the same instant. We walked into the venue together, and the bride and groom froze. "You two know each other?" I shrugged. "Easy. Yep. He's my senior from Belmont." After small talk, Whitney dragged me to the bridal suite for makeup and the bridesmaid gown. Watching the artist paint my face, Whitney couldn't help herself. "Something's going on with you two. And talk about coincidence. You're my high school friend, and Hunter's my husband's college buddy." I pressed my temples. "Don't remind me. That blind date Mom forced on me last month. It was him." Whitney giggled like a kid who'd stolen cookies. "Told you I'm psychic. The way he looked at you just now, total heart eyes." "It's not that dramatic," I squeaked, swatting her arm. "Can I be nosy?" She leaned to my ear. "How do you actually feel about him?" "How do I feel?" I echoed. "I dunno. Being around him is comfy. I wouldn't mind marrying the guy." By the time we finished, the ceremony was almost starting, trailing the couple with champagne flutes. Hunter kept his eyes on me. Every toast he intercepted, so I barely tasted alcohol. At the vow exchange I got that sting behind my eyes. Hunter handed me a tissue. "Such a crybaby. When it's your turn you'll flood the hotel." I rolled mine hard. Reception over. I let Hunter carry my suitcase back to Maple Grove. Having muscles around is bliss. On the ride I door-dashed comfort food. Just as I hit order, Williams came back from the market. "Chloe's home," she chirped. I nodded and took her groceries. "Your grandson visiting?" Her dentures nearly popped from smiling. "He's back. Landed a DoorDash job. Poor boy's exhausted. So I'm whipping up supplements." My grin snapped. "Better hurry. He must be starving." I locked the door, heart hammering. Her grandson is bad news. Fresh out of college. I'd scored this lease right when the lease returned. At first, he seemed polite, helpful. Then he cornered me in the stairwell. Groping, spitting filth. I was weighing a move when he got arrested. Huge relief. Cheap, well-located units don't grow on trees. I slid down the door, homesickness punching my gut. Back home. If anyone dared, my family would bury him. The DoorDash driver texted, "I'm outside, please open up." Right then Grandma Lee's voice floated in. "Sweetie, you're back." "That for Chloe?" Nathan snapped. "Beat it and cook your own supper." The slam rang. My stomach dropped. Realizing I'd recognized him, he dropped the act. "Quit faking. Chloe, open the damn door and grab your DoorDash." I shook behind the wood. "Just leave it outside. I'd skip dinner." Nathan's a coward, but dread crept up anyway. I needed backup. I scrolled contacts. Nobody nearby. Finally, I speed-dialed Hunter. "You still close? Get here, now." He caught the wobble in my voice. "On my way." 15 minutes later the elevator dinged. Hunter stepped out, spotting my bagged supper and Nathan squatting, smoking like a B-movie thug. Ignoring him, Hunter spoke into the phone. "I'm here. Open up." I yanked him in so fast the DoorDash stayed outside. Safety washed over me. I hugged him before he could blink. For Hunter it felt like winning the lottery. He hugged back like he'd never let go. My stomach growled, loud and unladylike. He tapped my nose, grinning. "Come on, let's feed you." We strode past Nathan. I looped my arm through Hunter's. Voice syrupy. "Let's go, babe." Nathan's glare could curdle milk. "Chloe." Hunter's car stopped at a boutique Chinese spot. Pricey, judging by the decor. Every dish they set down was my favorite. I attacked the food. Grief converted to calories. He studied me, fidgeting, then blurted, "What did you mean back there?" I wiped my mouth, slid a finger under his tie, and breathed. "Figure it out yet?" Hunter stared, lost, until 5 words floated from me. "Let's get married today." He wanted to bawl on the spot, but only said, hold on, one call. 2 hours later he reappeared. Got your family record booklet? I dragged him to city marriage with 60 minutes to spare. Smile. Lovebirds? Big grins. Sir, tone it down. Ma'am. Happier. Click. Outside city, I gaped at the marriage certificate. Married, just like that. Hunter hadn't stopped beaming. You're that thrilled? I muttered. His smile vanished. Aren't you? Was I? Felt like any other Tuesday. I deadpanned. Hunter, if I say SOSO, will you hate me? Hurt flickered. He dreamed his girl would squeal with joy. Not shrug, but he swallowed it. You're just nervous. That's all. Yeah. Sure, I thought, but I let it ride. While I admired the booklet, he whisked it away. Hey, I'll keep this safe, he laughed, holding it sky high. I jumped, useless against his height, cursing under my breath when I still couldn't reach. I pretended to be mad. Hunter, are you giving it to me or not? I'm counting down from 3, 2, 1. The instant he shook his head, I scrambled up his body like a koala and clamped my arms around his neck. For a second, Hunter thought he might actually get strangled. He wedged one hand under my knee to keep me from sliding off and tugged at my chokehold with the other, grinding out, Chloe, you trying to murder your own husband? Get down. My mouth's the stubbornest part of me. No way, I obeyed. Seeing I still couldn't grab what I wanted, I sank my teeth into his shoulder. Chloe, what are you? Part terrier, he yelped. I jerked my head up, ready to fire back, but Hunter palmed the back of it and kissed me hard. My eyes went dinner plate wide. To anyone watching, we looked like newlyweds who couldn't keep our hands off each other. In reality, Hunter, you done yet? Ugh. I'm bleeding, I hissed. The second he let go, I shoved him with every ounce of strength I had, stomped off, and he just laughed. Catching my hand again, I shook him off. He glued right back. When I didn't shake him off a second time, he pushed his luck. Sleep at my place tonight? I stayed noble. No, patient as ever. He said, if the mountain won't come to Muhammad, Muhammad goes to the mountain. Half coaxing, half shoving, he steered me to his car, opened the door with a bow and a flourish. Your carriage, princess. His shamelessness cracked me up. Just drive. Clown. Eat out or grab groceries and I cook, he asked, glancing over as we pulled away. Talk of food reminded me I hadn't tasted his cooking since 6 months ago. My stomach actually growled. Groceries. Your kitchen. I pulled up my notes. I want braised lion head meatballs, eggplant with pork crumble, twice cooked pork, hot and sour soup, pickled pepper bullfrog, sweet and sour mandarin fish. Pick a few? I nodded fast, already worshipping at his feet. Behind the shades he smirked. Asterisk got you. Easy, asterisk in the store. Watching him study a fish like a surgeon, I decided he'd never looked hotter. I whipped out my phone, hunting the perfect angle. He caught me. I slapped his back. Freeze that pose, stat. He obliged like a pro. I cooed over the shot, hugging his arm. Little monkey, you're the best. The fishmonger beamed. You two are adorable. Wedding bells soon. Hunter flashed our brand new marriage certificate. Proud as a peacock. Just rang. I gave the guy an awkward grin and dragged Hunter away. Staring at the overflowing cart and imagining dinner, I felt happiness flood my lungs. On the couch, eyeing him bustle in the kitchen and the snack spread on the coffee table, all I could think was asterisk heaven, absolute heaven, asterisk ping. A WhatsApp voice message popped up on his phone. I hollered, little monkey, your dad just voicemailed you. From the kitchen he corrected, our dad now. I muttered, might be divorced tomorrow. He didn't catch that. Play it, he said. I scampered over, hit speaker, and immediately Hayes's foghorn filled the room. Hunter, when's the wedding? Trying to give your mother and me a heart attack? I winced, parked the phone on the counter, and backed away. Your battle. He watched me flee, sighed, and answered, Dad, I eloped today, with the girl I've loved forever. Yeah. We'll bring her home soon. He hung up, found me curled on the sofa binging a drama, and laughed. Easy on the chips, dinner in 10. I flicked him an okay, without looking up. He thought, so this is happiness. Braised eggplant, tomato egg drop soup, twice cooked pork, sweet and sour mandarin fish, plate after plate of my favorites. I scooted in to help carry. He chuckled. That's all it takes. Only 2 of us. So I picked a few. Rest are on next shift menu. I laid the praise on thick. Yes, chef. You're amazing. Being your wife is pure bliss. Works on him every time. Then Hayes FaceTimed D, 0 warning. I was mid-sentence, little monkey. Bring 2 bowls of rice, extra big. Hunter answered, taste first. I'll be right there. Hayes, gearing up for the standard son forgets mom rant, froze when she heard me gush, Love you to bits, gonna smother you in kisses later. Realizing the call was live, she hung up, cheeks flaming. 8. Food sorted. Now, sleeping arrangements. Hunter's bachelor pad is a 2-story loft, 1 bedroom. After my shower, I starfished across the bed. He rolled me up like a burrito, freeing half the mattress. I thrashed and yelled, "Nope, my bed. Couch is that way. Excuse me, you're my wife. This is my bed. Either share or you take the couch." I grabbed his waist, pinching. "Make your wife sleep on the couch and we'll be divorced by breakfast." He clapped a hand over my mouth, trapped me against his chest, and muttered, "Don't joke like that. Knock on wood." 3 taps. He made my fist hit the headboard 3 times. I rolled my eyes and tried to worm free. His bull strength won, so I went for the tickle spots. He wheezed laughter. "Truce, mercy." While he was distracted, I straddled him. "Say, daddy thought." I slipped, brushed his Adam's apple. Hunter flipped us, pinned my wrists, eyes dark. I soothed fast. "Sorry, my bad. I surrender." Too late. He kissed me, and nature took its course. Next morning, knocking jolted us awake. I peeked at my phone. 7 a.m. Whoever it was earned a teddy bear to the face. "Go make them stop." He kissed my forehead, unfazed by my morning grump, and padded to the door. "Mom."